You know, the subjects you learn about on NPR aren't simple. Even on Car Talk, a check engine light can turn into a 15-minute dissertation on cold fusion and green rents. But we know you don't want the simple answers. You want depth and context so you can understand the world. And because you rely on this kind of thoughtful, fact-based journalism, we need to help keep it going. Please donate to your local station now and contribute to your future understanding of the world. Go to donate.npr.org/cartalk, then share why you donated with the hashtag #WhyPublicRadio. Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Season of Miracles department here at Car Talk Plaza.
You know, a lot of times you hear about Christmas miracles, things that happen around Christmas time that you sort of can't believe. And we have one such story right now. It's from this guy, Will Davis. I'll just read it. I mean, you draw your own conclusions. I thought you might want to hear a tender Christmas story. I worked my way through college as a Volvo mechanic from 1969 to 1971. During those years, the extremely dependable but dated Volvo 120 series was being replaced by the extremely trendy but unreliable 140 series. I remember those days well. Our shop foreman decided to buy a Fiat 1500cc, saying that he could no longer trust the Volvo, and furthermore, he really loved the tremendous gas mileage of the Fiat. The first week he had the Fiat, he did nothing but rave about the gas mileage. So we decided to help him. Every day we would add, at first, a pint, then more and more gas to his tank when he wasn't looking. He went crazy. Our skeptical-looking crew would be regaled by his tales of getting, well, first it was 34 miles to the gallon. Then it was 50. It was 63.
Well, it was getting broken in, you know, as it breaks in, the mileage
He would
improves.
snarl condescendingly at our gas-guzzling Volvos and reflect on the brilliance of Italian engineering. Isn't this evil? The Fiat dealership, of course, had several explanations. A tight engine, American gas, driving habits. Then we gradually began to reduce the amount we added until it was zero. And then, of course, we started siphoning increasing amounts from the Fiat's tank. At first, the bragging slowed to a stop. Then he became surly. How's the Fiat? No answer. And, of course, he kept taking it back to the Fiat dealership, which, of course, had several explanations. Tight engine, American gas, driving habits. In the end, he found us out, and our schedules were screwed for months. I worked 11 hours on Christmas Eve in 1970. That's the Christmas part of this story. Merry Christmas. I mean, now, would a woman ever think of that?
That was exactly what was going through my mind. Only guys
would do that and have such a great time.
I mean, women
can you just imagine the first time the guy said, hey, let's add a pint of gas to it. And you can see 10 guys laughing their heads off. Sending them out for coffee. Pouring another gallon.
We happy few. We band of brothers.
And then I got 63 miles to the gallon. He gets about 25.
Well, if you think that was cruel.
That's why men are so much happier than women. They're evil.
Where did you hear this next hour on NPR? If you think that was cruel. Anyway, if you have a question about your car or anything else, mileage especially, give us a call. The number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. See, women are concerned with serious things. Thank God.
Someone's got to take care of that
I know.
stuff.
Exactly. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Delena calling from Lawrence, Kansas.
Delena.
Delena.
Have you ever done anything that resembles that little story?
No, I'm afraid I haven't been devious in exactly that way.
Women aren't into practical jokes, though, are you?
Not so much, no.
No, in fact, most women are put off by practical jokes.
Yeah, they don't think it's funny.
Especially if they're on them.
Yeah.
Right,
no,
that's
even
very
no,
true.
we have this little thing. We drive cars every week, different cars.
We test drive cars.
We test drive them,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point during the week we swap cars,
Mm-hmm.
and it's become sort of a tradition over the past 10 years to see how low you can get the gas tank level before you give the car to the next guy. So that
Sounds like fun, right?
to see if you can get someone to run out of gas before he can even get to the gas station.
We've even gone to the length of driving the car around the block 25 to 30 times.
Just to get the gauge down to absolutely nothing. And the women in our lives can't understand this. They say, "Are you guys through with your silliness now?
Yeah.
Can you put $1 worth of gas in the car?"
And my wife will see the gas gauge on E, and she'll say, "Oh, I'll go fill up the tank." No. I'm swapping cars with Berman. Oh, that wouldn't be nice.
That wouldn't be nice. They don't get it. What if he
No.
runs out of gas? Anyway, where'd you say you were from, Delena?
Lawrence, Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas.
Anyway, what's up?
Well, I have a 1990 Honda Civic SI, and the SI is so important. People always overlook it.
Yeah. It takes you out of the realm of dull and boring and into the fantasy world.
Fantasy world of sequential injection.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So what's up with it?
Well, my problem is oil disappears from my car at the rate of approximately 1.5 quarts per week. Mechanics say my head gasket's fine, and I've had some seals replaced, and the rate at which I lose oil or it vanishes, whatever's happening to it, has not changed in 6 years. Also, I run through exhaust systems at a very brisk clip, and while commuting to and from work, I sometimes feel a little faint, and I was wondering, are these things related, and what should I do about them?
Wow. How many miles do you drive in a week?
Well, I drive about 60 miles round trip 4 times a week, so that's, 240?
Yeah.
40
and then,
plus.
then just a little bit in-town driving.
So let's say 300.
Yeah.
So you're burning a quart every 200.
That's right, yeah.
How many miles on it?
128,000 and some change.
And how long has it been doing this?
For about 5 or 6 years.
Oh, so it started doing this when it had like 60,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it did. It started as soon as I started commuting into the nearby big city for my job. It kind of started, oil just started disappearing. And I don't have clouds of smoke coming out of the back end, and I don't have spots in my driveway or the garage. So I'm just, where is it going?
But someone has put it on the lift, for example, and checked the obvious spots for leaks.
Yes.
So we can only conclude that someone is either stealing oil or trying to drive you crazy.
It's a practical joke.
Are you married?
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. That's it.
That's it.
That guy is sneaking into your garage and he's draining out just a little bit of oil, just enough to make you nuts.
Yeah.
You know, that is within the realm of possibility.
You ain't
actually.
kidding. We know that.
Sure it is.
I used to. Never.
Never mind. But if that isn't it, then you've got to be burning it. And at the rate that you're losing it, you wouldn't see clouds of blue smoke.
Okay.
And you say that it's been checked. Has anyone ever replaced the valve guide seals?
Valve? I don't think so. That term is not familiar to me.
It could be valve guide seals. It could also be rings.
Okay.
But if it's in either case, I mean, if it's the rings, you can have a ring job done at considerable expense.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the valve guide seals, it's a heck of a lot less money.
Okay.
I'd have someone check it. There's no real way to check it out except to take the engine apart.
Oh, God.
And if it were my car, I think I would just drive it and keep putting the oil in.
Keep putting oil in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for what a ring job is going to cost you, you can buy a lot of oil.
Okay.
The other thing with the exhaust system and the feeling faint, not related.
Not related.
Probably.
Okay.
But feeling faint isn't good.
No, it's not good.
You sure maybe you need some supplements?
Have you tried iron?
Yeah.
I never eat breakfast. That's probably
There you
it.
go.
Oh, that could be it.
That'll do it. Does it for me.
I mean, unless the car is rusted away, which it probably is not,
It is not, no.
and it's unlikely that you're getting carbon monoxide into the cabin.
But you can buy at your local auto parts store, I believe, a CO detector,
Okay.
which is a little thing that I think you glue it to your forehead. You can stick on your dashboard, and it'll tell you if there's CO getting into the car at an unsafe level.
I will purchase one this afternoon.
It's worth doing.
Cool.
See ya.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks for your call.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. A lawyer on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Stan in St. Louis.
Hi, Stan.
Hi, listen, I hope you can help me with a problem because if we can't resolve it, my wife's insisting I junk the car.
Well, that might not be a bad thing.
About 3 years ago, my Auntie Bunny, who's a very sweet lady in New Haven, gave me a 1980 Olds Omega with a 4-cylinder engine.
Jeez.
And it had about 40,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
So I bring this thing back to St. Louis, and I give it to my teenage daughters who kind of learn how to drive on it.
Good.
But now I have a problem I can't come to terms with. Just when the weather turned cold about 3 weeks ago, it starts up on 3 cylinders, runs for about 5 or 6 minutes, just shaking the bejesus out of this whole thing. And then finally it'll smooth out, and then it runs okay. And I, of course, immediately, wires, distributor cap, rotor, plug, the whole thing. Yeah, so I'm really, do you have any ideas as
But
to
does my brother have an idea?
He had me going, Since the arrival on the scene of all these fuel-injected cars, we've been unable to use this answer for years.
My brother's been dying to use this answer.
But there was hardly a week that went by that we didn't give this answer to at least 3 or 4 callers. And the answer is that you need a choke pull-off.
Now, let me tell you something I did, kind of thinking that I needed to approach this in somewhat empirical way.
Yeah.
I took my timing light, that's an inductive timing light,
Yeah?
and I put it on all the wires.
And they're all firing.
They're not, the number 4 doesn't fire. And then after it warms up, the number 4 does fire. And I've changed the distributor cap, the rotor, and I've changed that wire twice.
And you changed the plug, of course.
Well, I didn't think the plug would need it because when it warms up, the plug fires.
Maybe the plug is just getting fouled, and the plug may be getting fouled because of the choke pull-off.
Oh, yes.
But
this
wouldn't
answer, my
wouldn't
brother's
the
going to
timing-
bail out this answer.
Yeah. But wouldn't the timing light up?
No. The timing light won't light up unless the circuit is completed.
Yeah.
Because the electricity cannot leave a home unless it can come back a home. So if the circuit can't be completed because the plug is not firing, then the thing won't flash.
Yeah.
And then once it does warm up and the heat from the other cylinders gets this thing warmed up enough so that cylinder begins to fire, then the timing light will work.
See, I always thought that the timing light would light up no matter what.
No.
Oh, all right.
No, in fact, we
We've
misdiagnosed
made
about 500
many
cars.
mistakes thinking that. Right.
Well, I would change that plug and have somebody look at you just change the choke pull-off.
Okay.
Just go buy one.
Okay.
And then when you get the thing out of the box, you'll find the thing on the carburetor that looks just like this one.
Yeah.
Unscrew the old one and put this one in.
Great. Hey,
10-minute job.
Hey, you guys, you're my hero.
See you, Stan.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Recycling an answer. That's good.
I've been waiting. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting. 1-888-227-8255 or 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's the number to call if you want to talk to us. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Liz. I'm calling from Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Yep.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
So what's up?
Okay, so my question has to do with this ongoing debate between my husband and I.
Yeah.
And it started a couple of years ago, and we purchased a new Volkswagen Beetle. And at that time, and my husband's a mechanic, so he was giving me advice on how to take care of my new car. And he said, you're going to need to let it warm up in the morning, and before in the morning because it's really cold, and to get the car going. And I was reading the owner's manual, and it said, "Do not let the car warm up at idle. Be ready to get in it and go."
Yeah.
So
did
said,
you
well,
confront
great.
hubby with this?
Yes, I did. So I said, it says I don't have to warm it up.
And he says, what do they know?
Yeah, that's right.
He said,
He
they're
said
just
they're not
saying that
mechanics.
so you'll wreck the engine and have to buy a new one in 60,000 miles.
Yeah.
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 So then we purchased a new car for me to drive, which is a '67 Morris Mini Minor.
Wait a minute. You just got a new Beetle.
Well, about a couple years ago, so I was ready for a change.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you no longer have the Beetle.
No, we're selling the Beetle. So right now we have both, but we're selling the Beetle.
And you're going to replace it with the Morris?
Yes.
Well, the Beetle wasn't small enough, huh?
Yeah, that's right. It was just way too big for me.
Yeah.
So now you have a Morris Minor.
Yes. So, and again, he said, you're going to have to adjust and give yourself ample time in the morning to let the car warm up at idle.
Well, now he's right.
Okay, because then again, this manual said, do not, because we have the original owner's manual, it said, do not let it warm up at idle.
Yeah.
Well, you'll find, however, that you will not be able to drive the Morris Minor when it's cold. So of necessity, you will warm it up because you'll sit there and you'll start it up and you'll try to drive it, and it may stall. If it goes without stalling out or bucking excessively, then in fact drive it.
Okay.
Right. There is no better way or faster way to warm up a car than by driving it.
Okay.
Assuming that
so
it goes.
with the Beetle, I shouldn't let it warm up.
No.
Okay, so only with the Minor because it's older then?
Well, only because it has a choke and a carburetor.
Yeah.
And it possibly won't run.
Okay.
So why did you get this car?
Well, they're
it's
cute.
a great car. It's fun to drive.
Oh, man, they're so cute. I almost bought one of these a few years ago.
Do you drive this on the highway?
So now I don't typically take it on the highway. I drive it through town.
Yeah, because it's a death trap.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
man.
was a little scary on the highway.
Yeah. But what did your husband say when you confronted him with the owner's manual information?
He said that, because mechanics don't write the manuals, engineers do. So he said the mechanics are correct.
That's good. Boy, that's good.
So he was, defending himself there.
So, but usually, I mean, the automobile companies have some ulterior motive. But you have to always wonder, why are they telling me to do this? But I think in the case of owner's manuals, they're pretty honest. So
I think so, too.
So I hate to say it, but your husband was wrong.
Yeah, but that's all right.
All right.
See you, Liz.
All right.
And enjoy the Morris Minor, because that's a
Okay.
cool little car.
It's fun.
See you later.
Like it. Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, quick. What was last week's puzzler?
I know it. It was about a haircut in Horsetown.
Right decade, but that's not it. It was about a troublesome Cadillac in Minnesota.
All right, I got no idea which wasteland I was talking about whenever he hears us say it. This is NPR.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzler. Here it is.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
I don't remember it at all.
This was supplied by a listener named Shelley Payne, and I quote, more or less with the necessary obfuscations, whatever. Several years ago, my father-in-law, who lives in Minnesota, had trouble with his late-model Cadillac DeVille. His battery kept dying every couple of days. He'd get it jump-started, and it would run fine for a few days, but then die again. He took it to the dealership, and they did this, quick little day. Your battery's all right, your alternator's all right. They sent him away. They couldn't sell him a new car, so they gave up.
What do they care if it starts? Yeah.
One morning, last winter, after there had been several inches of snow, remember, this is Minnesota.
You sure it was winter?
No,
maybe it was
June.
July.
He went out, and sure enough, the battery was dead. So he jump-started the car and went into town to get a cup of coffee at the local drugstore where he used to, hang out. Now, being that he lives in the small town, he parked right in front of the drugstore. He was in a crummy mood, and while drinking his cup of coffee, he complained to the pharmacist about how his car was driving him cuckoo. The pharmacist asked, "Is that your car right out there?" "Yes, it is," he said. The pharmacist said, "I know why your car is dying." What did the pharmacist see? Now, you got to remember all the facts. Just go back
over
and
this.
revisit.
Late model Cadillac.
There you
run
go.
For a few days.
Uh-huh.
It was winter.
The dealership didn't find anything wrong with it.
Dealership didn't
because
find snow is the key.
There you go.
The snow is the key.
The snow is the key. Minnesota, snow.
Minnesota,
Druggist,
snow.
Pharmacist.
The druggist
Grouchy.
looks ha 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 ha. I've got it. His rear window defogger.
So close, but yet so far.
No.
What the pharmacist noticed is that there was snow on the roof of the car. He had just started it and driven over there.
Yeah.
There was probably even snow on the hood. But there was no snow
on the
trunk because the trunk light was staying on. And that bulb, believe it or not, was generating enough heat to keep the snow from accumulating. Jeez, and I think, can we play the tape of last week's show?
When I said, "Well, that great,"
when he
puzzler.
said, "Wow, what a puzzler!" Now, what did you think it was going to be? Martians? But you knew all the facts. What did you think the answer was going to be?
Well,
Give me a better answer than this.
No,
one.
actually, it's not bad. It's not. It's really not. It's not that bad because it would mean that the light had been on for days, and that's why the trunk would have been really hot in there. Sure, I think it's fine. I'll go with it.
It is rather disconcerting to get such a vote of confidence one week.
No, actually,
cheer.
I take it back. I take back the Bronx cheer. I think it's a great puzzler.
No, you don't. Not really.
No.
Anyway.
But we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah.
Then the winner.
Sure.
The winner is Carol Strempik. Strempik. Hey, Carol, that's a great name. Strempik from Chantilly, Virginia. And for having her correct answer chosen from among all of the correct answers this week, Carol is going to receive in the mail one of these fine days a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which she can get a copy of our CD, The Hatchback of Notre Dame.
Which I got to say is pretty funny. And my wife listened to The Hatchback of Notre Dame this week, and she thought it was so funny. She went back and got 15 copies.
She did? That's great. 15 more copies sold.
I didn't say she bought them.
Oh.
She didn't like it that much. She got them from Berman's desk. Anyway, we will have a brand new puzzler coming up in the third half of today's show. In the meantime, we'd love to take your calls at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Rich from Colorado, Denver, Colorado.
Denver.
I'm driving a Chevy pickup.
Yeah?
Every time I put the key in and I turn the ignition to, before you actually start the car, but you put it in that first lock position.
Yeah.
It begins thumping. It makes this thumping noise like something banging under the dash. And I'm at the car right now, and I'm going to do it for you right now if you're ready.
You're sitting in the. This is a pickup. Well, how old is this pickup?
96.
96. Okay. You're going to turn the key to the run position just before start, and we're going to hear a noise.
Right, and it also does the same thing when I turn it off. When I shut it down and I'm leaving the car, it's still thumping. It's making.
Yeah.
Here it goes. That's enough. It'll probably do it for another 10 seconds. Were you able to hear that?
Yeah.
Can't hear a thing.
Same thing. And it's coming from a little plastic box on the passenger side, under the dash, right up against the firewall.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's some kind of a relay that's clicking in and out. I mean, do you have ABS? Does the truck have anti-lock brakes?
No.
You should get anti-lock brakes for the pickup truck, It makes it a lot safer. But that's what it sounds like. It sounds like some relay. But the truck otherwise runs okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
But can you actually put your hand on the thing that's making the noise?
Yeah.
And you can feel it thumping away.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can hear it.
Passenger side up behind the glove compartment?
Right.
Well, let's yank that puppy out of there, man. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, just grab a hold of it and just yank it. Come on, Rich. We'll walk you through it, man. Come on. Have you ever flown a plane before? This is just like flying a plane, only harder.
We'll talk you down. It's plastic, huh?
I believe it's this cylinder-shaped black box type thing.
Cylinder-shaped black box?
Okay, I got my head completely under the dash here. I'm talking
Excellent.
down.
Okay, you're breaking up, man. We're losing you.
No, you're doing good. Does it have wires going to it?
There's a couple. If they are, they're from the back. You can't see anything going in or out of it, but it's got two hex bolts up at the top.
How big is this thing?
I'd say it's about 10 inches in diameter, 8 to 10 inches. It's kind of shaped like a top hat. It's kind of wider, it's got like a brim, and then it's skinnier. It's got a skinnier cylindrical part.
Really?
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
I think the Russians installed that.
It might be one of the black boxes. GM has been installing funny little things in cars to find out what the last words were before. And you know what they were.
The first one was O.
That's it. Wow. How deep is it? Maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches?
No, not even.
2.5, 3, 4 inches, something like
big
that.
thing.
It's a big,
Pretty
round...
sizable.
Boop, 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 boop.
See,
Rich,
Yes.
run!
I'm getting out of the truck, at least, I'll tell you that.
I would get out of the truck.
It's hot.
Well, I mean, you can see the 2 bolts that are holding it there.
Yeah.
And I mean, how could you resist taking those bolts out?
Well, I
Well-
wanted to check with you guys first.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take it out.
You just told him to yank on
It's
it.
too big. It's too big.
It is big. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I don't know what it is. I should know what it is, but I
You
can't
should.
recall the last time I had my head under the dash of a Chevy pickup truck.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that every Chevy owner in the world will be able to call us and tell us.
Well, Rich, you're going to have to listen every week from now on, because for sure someone's going to call up and say, "Oh yeah, this happened to my truck too."
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
we heard the
it
noise.
make the noise one more time, Rich. I have to get a sense, a feel
Okay.
for it. Because it
All
doesn't
right.
sound like a relay to me.
All right. I crossed the street, so I'm walking back over. You guys are making me work.
Hey, come on, Rich.
You know, my dog makes the exact same sound with his tail when he sits on the seat and his tail whacks the dashboard. Okay, here it goes. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead,
Ready?
baby.
Here I go.
I mean, you don't have a
That was
power.
it.
You don't have a power antenna, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You can go. Do you have access to the internet?
Yeah,
You
but
can
not
go
at
to.
home.
Well, that's all right.
Not
No,
at this moment, but
no,
when
do
you get
it,
home.
you do it at work, which is what everyone
course.
does.
Right.
You go to our website, cartalk.com, and you can actually, write about your little condition here.
And I'm sure that we will get somebody with a Chevy pickup to tell us what this is.
Okay.
All right?
Gee,
So that's
sorry
it.
we couldn't help you, Rich. I'm embarrassed about this.
Okay.
See you later, Rich.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Wow. What the hell was that?
I have no
That's
idea.
a big thing, man. 10 inches there
It's
by
3
2 or
inches.
3 inches deep. And it was not,
It-
that
it
was
would
not
be
a relay.
It would be exactly the thing that would house the power antenna.
Exactly. I know.
Power antenna is a
That's exactly what it sounds like.
you turn it on and go
Exactly.
boom 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 boom.
It is
boom,
not
boom,
a
boom,
relay.
Boom 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 boom, and then it would stop, and it's broken.
Boy, it's good, though.
It might be broken in the up position. He doesn't even know he has a power antenna. I think that's what it is. Yeah, he bought it used.
It's too big.
No, it's just the right size.
No, it's too big.
All right, it's too big. I think it's a speaker.
It's probably a speaker, right?
1-888-CAR-TALK or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Jackie.
Jackie.
Jackie, you tell us where you're from, and we'll spell Jackie for you.
I live just south of San Francisco in California.
Jacquiey.
Yeah.
So we'll call you San Francisco for lack of a better place?
Okay.
Or do
Jackie.
Okay, now I have a Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
My husband decided to give me an early Christmas present. It was
What could be better?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the
Okay.
problem?
So we have a python,
A pet python.
a pet python called Sidney.
Why do all the wackos
Where do we get
call
it?
us?
Sydney.
Is that because you're from Australia?
England.
Oh.
England, Australia, what the hell's the difference? It's,
So why'd you name him Sydney? Why didn't you call him London?
I don't know. It was a family vote.
okay, Sydney the Python.
Okay.
Sid the python.
Yeah, the
Okay.
problem is he has to have a live rat once a week.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, poor thing.
My ex-wife was like that.
She's probably listening.
Listening.
Okay, so you have, I'm sorry.
You're gonna,
That's fine.
you're
No,
gonna feed old Sid a live rat
every week.
every week.
Yeah, so of course I'm driving home with him in this little paper bag, it's all clipped up so he can't escape, and it's on the floor on the passenger side, and I have to stop to get my coffee to go, keep it
Of course.
cool.
Yeah.
And while I'm out getting the coffee, the rat escapes. And he gets up into the dashboard and disappears into the ventilation system.
Serves you right.
No kidding. Well, you put Sydney in there, leave him in there long enough, he'll find that baby.
Well, we considered doing that. Then you have to get a ferret to get the snake and.
Or a mongoose or something.
But to cut a long story short, he died.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
The rat did, or Sid?
No, the rat died.
And it must stink bad, huh?
Oh, how can you be cool with your coffee and your yuppie wagon with all the windows open and you're hanging out the window getting fresh air? Because, so what I need to know from you is what kind of air fresheners can I mean, how do you crack open one of these dashboards? We've taken the dash to pieces.
Well, the rat has been removed.
No.
Jeez.
We can't get to the rat. The rat, it's a solid, when you take the dash to pieces, inside it's a solid made of just plastic.
Here's what you do. They, from time to time, you ever see these, I'm sure they have them in Northern California, because we have them all over the place here. These guys by the side of the road with the jackhammers that are busting up the asphalt. You're going to grab one of those guys, give them $20, and let them go nuts on that dashboard.
My husband's already done it.
Oh, no, you've got to take the dashboard apart.
How big is this little creature?
He was a small rat thing. He's about 4 inches. But believe me, when it's
so Sidney's a puny little python.
Yeah, he's a baby. He's a ball python, and they didn't get
Pygmy python, they call it. Or is that politically incorrect?
Yeah, he gets about 4 feet long, so he has little rats. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, the rat has got to go.
I know. Every time it rains, and we get a little moisture in there.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, what's going to happen if you don't get the rat out? Is pretty soon that aroma. If that's the right word, will have permeated every piece of fabric in the car, the headliner, the seats, the rug, and you will never, ever, you will have essence du rat. And every day, on every warm day that you enter that vehicle with its doors and windows closed, that will waft out at you, and you will never get rid of that till your dying day, and you'll never sell this thing.
The worst part of it is, I mean, your husband gave you this vehicle. Right? And now if it begins to smell of essence of rat, you will associate the essence of rat with your husband after a while. So I think it's imperative that you get rid of the vehicle itself now. Otherwise, it's going to destroy the relationship completely.
First chance you get, go right to the dealer and tell them, no matter what it costs, you want to see that rat in a little, what do they call those things?
Body bag.
Ziploc body bag. You want rat patrol. So ask them.
Maybe they can x-ray the vehicle first to find out where he is.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
No, actually, the way we find smells, oddly enough, for things like this, is we use a small piece of rubber tubing. Okay. And you use that as a...
You stick one end up your nose.
Stick one end in your nose. And the other nostril you plug with cotton. Okay. I'm serious. Okay. And you go around and you will home in on that baby, and when you do, you'll know it.
I'll get my husband on it this weekend.
Okay?
He's going to love you.
We hear that they have a new device called MRI.
MRI.
Yeah, it's called a magnetic rat imager.
Good luck, Jackie. But get it taken care of soon, because every day that goes by...
You'll hate your husband more and more.
I think it's the other way around.
Maybe. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, I always worry about you a little bit this time of year.
You do? Why?
Well, the days are getting shorter, less sunlight, stuff like that. It's pretty clear that you suffer from SAD.
Seasonal affective disorder?
No, stupid answer disorder.
We'll be back with a brand new puzzler in just a minute.
For years and years, Santa would depend on the sleigh. Till one Christmas Eve, he lost a rudder coming into L.A. He crash landed near Colorado Boulevard, then saw something red parked in that Pasadena yard. Now Santa drives the superstar car. Got a block here in that purple garage. And when it gets close to Christmas Day, Santa pops the clutch and ditches his sleigh.
And even though dogs bury their masters' radios in their backyards whenever they hear us say it, this is NPR.
We know Car Talk inspires a lot of passionate responses among listeners. Most involve suggestions we do something anatomically impossible with our heads. But passion is a common response among NPR listeners. You love your shows, your station, your reporters, and show hosts. They're your connection to a rational, thoughtful world, so keep that connection going. Visit donate.npr.org/cartalk to give, then tell the world why you're passionate about listening by tweeting or posting on Facebook with the hashtag WhyPublicRadio. Ha! We're back. You're listening to Car Talk.
Don't wake me up like that.
You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Collect, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new Puzzler. You're going to hate this. I know you are, but tough.
Well, I love the last one. Go ahead.
You know, no one likes to follow a city bus. I mean, they're ugly, they're noisy,
They're big.
they're smelly, they're big, they're slow. Hey, I just described my brother. And in our fair city especially, they don't even have the decency to pull over to discharge or admit passengers. They kind of
just
stop
in the middle of the street.
right in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
But I discovered something interesting lately, that about half the time that I drive to work in the morning, I don't mind following the bus.
You don't mind?
I
You
don't
following the
I don't
bus?
mind following the bus. In fact, I look forward to it.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say on average about half the time.
Wow.
The question is why?
Going to work?
Going to work. And the hint is that if it's snowing,
Yeah.
I don't want to follow the bus.
Oh, that's a hint.
So if you think you know the answer, write it on a postcard or tape it to the aft deck of a Hinckley Sou'wester 61 Ray Salon custom yacht with state-of-the-art navigation
Are we
station
reading Rob's report
and
here?
wraparound banquet sofa, leatherette banquet sofa, and sailor too. Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge,
Howard City.
Matt 02238.
Do we have a slip right there at the post office?
You send it, we'll have it. Or you can email your answer from cartalk.com. If you'd like to talk to us right now, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Alice in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Alice, we haven't had an Alice call us for 10 years.
Last week we had two of them, actually. What's up, Alice?
What's up?
I have a 1999 Honda Odyssey, and every few months, for a couple of weeks at a time, when I start it, I can't put it into gear. So this is what I do. I turn it off.
Oh, you cannot physically move the shifter.
Can't move the shifter at all.
Okay.
So I take my foot off the brake. I turn it off. I take off my seatbelt. I open the door. I close the door. I put my seatbelt back on. I put my foot back on the brake, and I start it again, and then I can put it into gear.
Perfect.
What's wrong with that?
Why do you need us?
I'm just concerned that someday that's not going to work.
It works every time, huh?
Every time. And not just for me. My daughter had the same problem, and she called me, and I walked her through it, and it worked for her, too.
So you have to do all of the steps.
Yes.
Well, it ain't the seatbelt because there's no connection between the seatbelt being on and your ability to shift out of park.
Okay.
The only thing that's relevant here is stepping on the brake pedal.
Stepping on the brake is it.
Really?
Yeah, because there's an interlock switch between the brake and the transmission.
Okay.
So you cannot move the shifter out of park unless you're stepping on the brake. And the way the transmission knows you're stepping on the brake is there's a switch.
And the reason the cars have these switches is they want to prevent people from slamming the thing into gear, the wrong gear, like reverse when they intend to go forward, and smashing into somebody and then suing the companies for millions of dollars for having designed a car that's unsafe.
I would never do that.
You wouldn't, but we would. You know?
If they would only fix this problem, you would promise never to do that. Right. Good for you.
So I should put my foot on the brake? Shouldn't put my
You
foot
should.
on the
Oh,
brake?
no, you should. In fact, what's wrong, we think, is that switch is bad.
Okay.
It's an interlock switch.
Is this going to be expensive if I go and get it fixed?
No, under $100.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if in fact, there's not a bulletin on it, a technical service bulletin.
Well, I called the dealer, and they kind of acted like I was crazy, so.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their first line of defense.
Yeah, okay.
Just ignore that.
They tell everyone you're crazy.
Okay.
Good luck, Alice.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Dave in Salem, Virginia.
Hey, Dave.
Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I have a problem with my 79 Nova.
Oh, another new car. The
Yes.
79 Nova was a real Chevy.
It's the six-cylinder. And,
Oh, yes. They made these in 4s, 6s, and 8s.
Okay.
So you got the middle-of-the-road one, so to speak.
So what's up with it?
Well, two things happened, and they happened simultaneously, and I'm wondering whether it's a coincidence or whether they're related to one another.
I love it.
Coming from my parents' house after Thanksgiving, driving on the highway, I blew a radiator hose. And as these things happen, a lot of antifreeze went everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Tried to clean it up as best I could, fixed up the hose, filled it back up.
Oh, so you replaced the hose or you patched it up?
Well, I shortened it.
I got it. Okay.
Excellent.
So I accelerate off of the shoulder, and it does just fine until I get to the top of first gear. This is an automatic. And at about 24 miles an hour, it feels like it starts to slip into neutral, just gradually. And by the time I get to about 24, 25 miles an hour, the engine's revving, running just fine, but I have no power to the train.
Oh, man.
If I let it slow down, it just gradually goes back into gear, and I have power again. Made all the other arrangements to get home, and by the time I had done that, got back in the car, and it worked fine. So drove on home, 4 hours, no problem. Went out the next morning, drove fine, no problems. Went out the next morning, it started doing it again. And it's been sort of on and off again like that since. I called the automatic transmission place, and they just said, "Oh, doesn't sound good."
For you, it doesn't sound good. Sounds real good for them.
What I'm wondering is can this be a coincidence? Do I really have something wrong with my drivetrain, and it just coincidentally happened at exactly that moment? Or could they be related?
Dave, this is a great question.
They certainly could be.
They certainly could be
unrelated.
Well, I mean, there is, as we know, a link between the cooling system and the transmission. And that link is the transmission cooler, which, as you notice, has both expressions in it, transmission and cool.
And it's a little coil that's located inside the radiator so that the transmission fluid, believe it or not, gets cooled off by the 200-degree water that's circulating around the cooling system.
And it would be really interesting if when you said you blew a hose, wouldn't it be interesting if the reason you blew the hose was because there was something wrong with the transmission? Wouldn't that be something?
Okay.
Don't you see the irony of it?
It looked more like a worn hose to me.
Yeah, well, sure it did. Wow.
But a worn hose is a worn hose is a worn hose. If it had something to push it over the edge, like too much pressure in the cooling system.
From the transmission fluid.
Because if there were a little leak in that cooler, it would actually put transmission fluid under high pressure.
Now, this, although it sounds great, I don't believe a word of it.
Well, I don't either, but
it is that link. And what I said was, wouldn't it be interesting if that's what really happened?
And it wouldn't correct itself.
No. And your coolant would be red.
And you would have lost transmission fluid, although you may have picked up in the process coolant. See, it's possible when the thing cools down. You ready for this?
It sucks it back in.
Sucks it back in, baby. So you may be running on a mixture of tranny fluid and antifreeze.
That's right. So neither one of them looks like you've lost anything. You put antifreeze in, it went into the tranny.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If you're really lucky, Dave, you could eat a transmission and a radiator.
Oh, brother, no, let's get serious here. I mean, all of that was brilliant speculation on our parts, but I don't think that happened.
Well, have you noticed any discoloration of the transmission fluid? Does it still look nice and pink, and is it full?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it's a little over full.
And is your antifreeze of the yellow variety?
Greenish yellow, yeah.
The greenish yellow, and that hasn't turned pink?
Nope.
So I think we have to go back and say that it's completely coincidental, that, in fact, your transmission is just conking out, and it may have been precipitated by the overheating incident, but it's unlikely.
It's really unlikely.
It's just real bad luck, Dave, and it just stinks being you, man.
But, I mean, it is really hard to accept, you know?
Yeah.
If you do have the transmission rebuilt, just to be on the safe side, make sure that they test the cooler.
The cooler, which is in the radiator.
Okay.
Because if that leaks, you could wreck a transmission easily. I'm not suggesting that happened, but it could have. And if it did, that would be a nice way to tie everything together. But I think the transmission just conked out on you.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for calling, Dave.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
See ya. Thanks. Bye-bye. 1-888-CAR-TALK or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Helen. I'm
Hi.
calling from Gulfport, Mississippi.
Gulfport, yeah.
Gulfport.
Got it.
Okay. I'm having trouble with my car with an exhaust smell.
Yeah.
It's a smell when I'm sitting in my car, like at a red light, and then I get ready to take off. It's a very strong smell of exhaust. And I took it to the Volvo dealer, and they told me, now get this, they told me, we think you're smelling your own exhaust.
My dog does that all the time.
No, she's smelling others' exhaust.
I'm sorry. The imagery there was
Too strong.
It was too strong, so to speak, to avoid.
And I thought, well, that's brilliant. I know I'm smelling.
Yeah,
Because there's no other cars around me.
And you said, well, duh, of course.
But they said just close your air mixer and put it on recirculate. Well, I just don't feel that that's an acceptable answer.
Yeah, that's not an acceptable answer. I
didn't
like
think
it.
it was acceptable at all.
Well, it's really not that harmful. I mean, we who work in the automotive industry, we're breathing exhaust all the time. And it's
I rest my case,
hardly
Your Honor.
affected us at all.
How old is this piece of junk Volvo that you're driving?
Aw, it's such a wonderful car.
It's an 86, isn't it?
No, it's a 93 Volvo 850.
If there you are, you're sitting there. The windows are open or closed. Doesn't matter.
Well, the
Let's
windows,
assume-
usually I have them closed.
Usually you have them closed. So we assume they're closed, and you're stopped at a red light in the middle of the
Gulfport.
desert in Gulfport. And there isn't a single car around.
Right.
And you start to move. How soon after you move?
Immediately.
As soon as you start to move. But if you don't move, you don't smell it.
Well,
We don't know that either.
slightly, but not as strong.
And when this happens, which way is the wind blowing?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Well, I mean, what I'm trying to get at is what exhaust are you smelling? And the assumption has to be that you're not smelling the exhaust that's coming out the end of your tailpipe.
I don't believe I
Of course
am.
not. Of course not. So you have to have some kind of an exhaust leak somewhere.
Okay.
Well, first of all,
that's my contention.
I'm not convinced that it's exhaust you're smelling.
Well, it may not be. That's just what it smells like.
Well, here's what you need to do. You need to run the car, and you need to get out with the engine running and go back by the tailpipe and smell the exhaust and see if it's the same smell.
Okay.
Because it could be something else.
See, other people tell you to stop and smell the roses. My brother tells you to
Stop and smell the
your
tailpipe.
tailpipe.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well, that makes sense, though.
So for the sake of argument, let's assume it's exhaust you're smelling.
I think it is. I mean, she knows what it smells like.
That- and it could be entering through the weather strip at the trunk.
At the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it could be coming in there and infiltrating into the passenger compartment, in
Okay.
which case you'd smell exhaust.
Okay.
And that would only occur while you were moving.
Okay.
So it's possible. My brother has that sick look on his face.
Yeah, well, hey, if you drove in my car long enough.
It's possible that what you're smelling came in from before you stopped.
Okay.
Oh, I don't. The dynamics are all wrong here.
No, they're not all wrong.
No, if you move forward, is the gas going to go forwarder?
It should come backwards.
Well, we can't go backward indefinitely. There's a window back there. It hits
Well,
it,
I
it
mean
bounces
towards
off,
me
and
from the
comes.
front.
See, I contend that it is coming into the car.
I ain't buying it.
Before Helen came to a stop.
I hope you have another idea, because this one I ain't buying.
Well, I do have another idea.
Yeah, this one stinks to high heaven. You should pardon the expression.
Well, I think then what you're smelling is not exhaust. Rather, it's an oil spill of some kind, and it's coming in through the ventilation system.
That's what's happening.
That's probably what's happening. I would ask them to look for an oil leak that's dripping onto the front exhaust pipe.
Okay.
Or maybe even the catalytic converter, someplace nearer the front of the car, and that aroma is wafting up, and then as soon as you begin to go forward, that gets sucked into the air vents, which are right on the cowl there in front of the windshield, and boom, you get it within 5 feet.
You know, I have noticed it uses more oil than I would like.
Oh.
So I wonder.
Oh.
I mean, come
I'm
on.
impressed.
I like it.
And it doesn't take much oil, much of an oil leak to make a lot of smell. But you will notice it won't smell like the stuff that's coming out of your tailpipe.
Okay.
But it's similar.
It's
similar.
offensive.
Yeah.
And brain cell damaging.
Well, hey, people complain of the smell in my car.
Yeah, well, you better get it fixed because you'll be monosyllabic within a week if you don't.
Have you noticed any degradation in memory or rational functioning?
I think that's a continuous
Do you listen to our show more often now than you used to? That would be a sure sign.
Then it must be a sure thing.
See you, Helen.
Okay, thanks.
Get that leak checked. Good luck.
Good
Okay,
luck.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's happened again. You've squandered another perfectly good hour of potential holiday cheer listening to Car Talk
What a
instead.
shame.
Our esteemed producer is Doug, the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion, Bongo Boy Berman. Our associate producers are David, the Calves of Belleville Green, and Catherine Frau Blucher Fenolosa. Our web lackey is Doug, the Old Gray Mare, assisted by Connie Britchford. Our theme music is by David Dog Grisman, and our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the West Mobile, braised veal, curried eel, braided seal, This is NPR.